I'd get on here and tell you exactly the catalyst story as to why I got myself a guide dog. Nina is actually here. I promise you she is actually here. She's just lying down. I've got to do this quickly because she gets very bored when I do a video. Very, very bored because she'd rather be out and playing. So, now that she has retired, I thought I would tell you the catalyst reason as to why I got a guide dog. In the beginning, I was an avid user of the cane. A real avid user. I didn't think I needed a guide dog at all. My cane skills were fine, perfectly good, thank you very much. I don't need a dog. Got my independence with a cane. But sometimes the cane doesn't actually help you. You know? Like, for example, the cane will not find a person in a cafe that you know and take you to them, like a guide dog will. Which is very useful. But on this occasion, I had just spotted someone very rapidly, and I was in York because I was at university at York St John's, and I just spotted this man on the phone, and I turned left very quickly. My cane didn't hit the lamppost, but I did. And as a result, I was bleeding, and I didn't realise it because, you know, sometimes when you hit something very hard, your face goes a bit numb, and then you get feeling back eventually, but you don't necessarily feel it. Well, unfortunately, he panicked because he'd seen the blood before I'd felt the blood, if you get my meaning. And I you know, just cut just above my left eyebrow. And he says, no, stay where you are. I'm going to call an ambulance. And I genuinely wasn't very happy because I thought, if I don't get to university and get my last assignment handed in, that's my whole degree down the pan, you know? I need to get there. So I wasn't exactly pleased with myself. But I ended up in this ambulance. And the ambulance driver said, oh, I'm going to have to glue your head. I didn't even realise they could glue your head. I thought that you'd still have to, you know, sew people up, which was a relief to me because I was thinking of my grandmother's old, you know, first aid kit with the blue gloves and the needle and thread and things, you know, specialised stuff. But anyway, point being, he said, have you ever thought of getting a guide dog? Now, in truth, I had thought about it before, but I was convinced that I didn't really need one. You know? Like, okay, so I can't have a dog at school, but my cane skills are fine, so, you know, do I really need a dog? Do I really need it? I'm telling you, there are so many things that help you with dog, small differences, that make having a guide dog much, much better, but that's not the point of this video. And he says, have you ever thought of getting a guide dog? And I said, well, not really, no. And he'd said, it's just that if it wasn't for someone's guide dog, I'd have ran someone over. We would never have seen this lady, and we would never have picked her up and saved her life. And I thought, wow, okay. What had happened was a particular lady had collapsed in the road on a zebra crossing, and the guide dog had stopped in harness and sat down in the middle of the road, which is in fact what they are trained to do. They are trained when they see a car coming towards you to actually stop in the middle of the road, to give the driver enough time to spot you and stop their car. Obviously, this can't happen all the time, but that's what they're trained to do. And I thought to myself, well, why would that make me want to have a dog, to be honest? Because it's not like I expected to faint in the middle of the road, or, you know, I expected to get ran over in any other way. But then I heard about a book by a man named Michael Hinton, who survived a terror attack in the Twin Towers, and he was at the top floor. And it is a book you need to read, but I can honestly tell you, as a cane user, there would be absolutely no way on God's green earth that you could have got out of that situation when the tower was falling with a cane. But I don't think there would be. I think you'd be more likely to trip up, caught on a bit of rubble and end up being squashed flat, you know? So I thought, well, you know, I'm not expecting to be in a huge emergency, but I am walking into more lampposts these days. So maybe I ought to get myself dog, because you just don't know what you're going to come across, do you? And I have to say, it has been the best thing I have ever got. Sorry, not thing. The best person I've ever got, yes. Because you are a beautiful girl. And you are the bestest girl, bestest best friend I've ever had in my life. And I'll be honest, guys, she has saved me from being hit by a car. Yes. When they were driving way too fast, says my dad. And she got me across the road without an injury. On a shared pavement, I nearly got clipped by a car. In fact, I did. But I only got clipped and not hit because of Nina. You know, if Nina wasn't there, I might have got hit completely by this car because they were going way too fast again, and everybody around me saw it. It was very embarrassing for the driver. But the point is that Nina saved my life on that occasion. And she's done a lot of unique and interesting things that, to be honest, a cane wouldn't have helped me in. So I'm going to think of some situations as to why, or you know, how Nina has been very different from a cane, and share them with you, okay? But that was the catalyst reasoning for me to get a guide dog. And I have to say, I have had no more lamppost injuries at all. And I've been able to find my friends in cafes a lot easier. And I have been able to find doors to places a lot quicker and keep my hands a lot more clean, you know? And I know you're thinking, why? Because you're using a cane. Well, you know, you don't want to be seen outside a coffee shop kind of thwacking the side of the, you know, thwacking the wall at the bottom to find out which one's the door, you know? So she's been most helpful on that one, haven't you, Nina Wolfie? Yes! And she's been my bestest buddy ever, because I can talk to her a lot more. So yeah, I suggest that you look on Apple at Michael Hinton's book, Thunderdog. It is a really good read. There are lots of books about guide dogs that you might want to hear, like Confessions of a Guide Dog. And so yeah, she's been the best thing I've ever got. Okay then. Yes. So I'll see you soon, guys. Yes, shall we go out on a walk, Nina? Should we? Yes. Yeah, okay then. It's probably my worst decision on planet Earth. You probably can't see Nina at all. Can you see? Can you say hello, Nina? Hello, Nina. Hello. There she is. There's our gorgeous golden girlie. Nina, what's in the camera? Is that the camera? There. I know. You don't like waiting for mommy to do a video. You want to go out and play, I know.